The truth lives. Political bombshell.
Welcome to Political Bomb Show. I'm your host, Rasean. Very, very dark days are ahead of us. Actually, dark years. Feels like we're going into the dark ages all over again. And we're all going to be punished for 51% of the people. So, can't really explain. Actually, I can't explain what happened. After getting all of the information and the data, it's clear that 3 million Republican conservatives sat home this election because of the Republican establishment. Why? Because they keep on choosing these moderate nominees, and 3 million conservative Republicans said, we're not going to let you determine who our nominee is. Now imagine if those 3 million had gone out and voted, then we'd be looking at a Romney presidency. But what they've done, I couldn't do that, because to me Obama is so dangerous that this is his second term and he's gonna go unchecked and unbalanced. I couldn't just sit home. As badly as I didn't want this nominee, he was the only thing that we had. But thinking from those 3 million Republicans who sat home perspective, they're sick and tired of the Republican establishment nominating these moderate nominees. Can't blame them, but again, I look at it like this. It's like your child, you see him or her walking towards danger, fire, electricity, whatever it is. And every year you keep telling them, don't go there. You're going to be severely hurt and damaged. But then after years of the child not listening to you, you finally said, I'm going to let this child be severely disfigured and suffer. And that's how I'm looking at it, because this is going to be such a blow to the economy and the whole United States as a whole. You know that they're coming after our guns. They definitely are. I had a conservative friend of mine. I've been looking for reports. I can't find anything, but I can't confirm it. But he said that Nancy Pelosi and I forgot the other person, they're working on something where they're gonna physically take our guns. So I'm still researching that, so I'm not gonna say much more on that. The only thing I'm going to say though is Monday morning I am going out to get myself a rifle and or a shotgun, or both. And build up my ammunition for it. Learn how to shoot it, obviously. Although other conservative friends of mine have told me that if I'm good at shooting a handgun, the rifle, I'll pick it up pretty easily. It's more accurate. But I'm gonna do that, and I need to really get a bag, something more along the lines of what we call those, backpack that I could put on my back. I'm gonna create an emergency bag where I put stuff in there, money, food and water, first aid kit, clothes, whatever I need. So in case of emergency, when my door is kicked down, that I'm able to pick up and go. Now you may be thinking conspiracy theory here, but I just feel the vibe. I don't like it. Strange people knocking on my door, and I never open it, of course. But one day they may try to kick it down. I have many signs on my door, and they know that I'm strongly conservative and don't like big government. I want them to stay the hell out of my way. I have signs on my door, and they know that I'm conservative, so I'm sure that the black cars I see following me around aren't just in my mind. But yes, that's the reason why. And obviously you had some shenanigans going on in some states where they kicked out the voters monitors, and then they had to get an injunction to get back in. But all the time that they've been gone, who knows what happened there. I want to say that was Ohio or Virginia, I'm not sure. But very, very sad and dark day. So, you know, I'm depressed and frustrated. We're gonna feel the wrath of this president. Like he told his supporters, don't get mad, vote for revenge. Now, what revenge is he talking about? Let's not also put aside that the media, the mainstream media, shield and protected this guy. Sat on stories from Benghazi, and because they knew it would hurt the president politically, they just sat on it and didn't release things until after. So we definitely need, and we need more conservative media to go mainstream. I mean real conservative, like the Blaze TV. The Blaze TV, and I mean, I really don't like satellite TV, but that's the only thing that carries it. Obviously, I could get it online if I go to theblaze.com / TV. I could watch it that way. So it's funny, I called Comcast and I told them, listen, I don't want MSNBC and CNN and all these other biased news stations. Why can't I want to pick up the Blaze TV? We don't carry that, sir. Of course you don't carry it. Your company, Comcast, you're a flaming liberal. You contributed I don't know how many millions to this communist campaign. So, of course you're not going to carry it. I mean, friends at work, they were really, really irritating me. They have no idea how serious this is. They have no idea. They laugh at me. They make fun. They say Obama, 4 more years, chanting. They have no idea how screwed we are. And screwed is a kind word. They have no idea at all. No idea. I mean, if you just look around at some of the Obama supporters, I mean, I was reading something, they were saying bad things about Israel, and that's another thing I just can't understand the Jewish people at all. I can't understand the Catholic people at all either, because his administration attacked you, and percentage-wise, more of you voted for him. So I really just don't understand the suicide that you're doing to yourselves. And the thing is, I have to suffer for your mistake too, because I live in this country too. And that's why I'm so angry. I'm not gonna scream and shout Like some of my friends want me, they just want to see the fireworks and see me all angry and the emotion to have a laugh, but it's not a laughing matter at all. I'm not going to do that. Instead, I'm going to keep on fighting because I have to fight. Can't just lay down and play dead. So I have to use all my talents that God has given me to fight this communism. Each individual has talents, and it's what you do with them. You have to do good with them, because if you try to do evil with them, it's gonna come back and get you. So I'm just so irritated. I just don't understand how 3 million Republicans, well, I understand it, but it's knowing the alternative, how dangerous this man is. I mean, he he's going to kill everything. I mean, it's obvious that they didn't weigh in the fact that Obamacare is going to be fully implemented. That didn't matter to them at all. That this administration is going to come after your guns. That didn't matter to you at all. You still put him in there. You still put him in there. I don't get it. I really don't get it. I hate Connecticut so much because they just, it's so blue that it's just sickening to my stomach. It makes me want to throw up. I mean, Chris Murphy, who's been there forever, hasn't done crap for us, and they put him back in there overwhelmingly, and I just don't get it. And in Massachusetts, with that Elizabeth Warren fake phony, we are so, you know, for the longest time I've been saying to myself, you know, it can't be that the people who are takers outnumber the ones that are contributors. But I'm here to say, straight to the camera right here, that I was wrong. The takers, if not outnumbering us, they have caught up to us, and they will outnumber us. And no one is saying that Obama won because he had a better plan for America. You know why they said he won? Because of his campaigning. Now, how did he campaign, and what, or who did he target? He targeted the takers. So if the takers won by 51%, they outnumber us. Now, yes, 3 million Republicans didn't vote, and that may definitely have changed the percentages of that, but I have to go with the data that's given before me, and the takers outnumber us. The people who want their Obama phones, the people who are on welfare, the people who just say gimme, 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 instead of wanting to work hard and earn what they earn their money. That's a problem, and it's mainly in the minority. It's mainly minority people, blacks and Hispanics. They just, and I mean, I shouldn't be shocked about that they're overcoming us, because I mean, there's been long statistics coming that Hispanics are, you know, increasing in the population. And when I lived in Hartford, in the South End, I was surrounded by those type of Hispanics who didn't want to work. They just wanted to just collect a check and just be a burden on society. When I lived in the North End of Hartford, the same thing with the black society. And it's just pretty much like one conservative talk show host said, How could you compete with Santa Claus? Obama's Santa Claus, you get free stuff. And the Republicans are not Santa Claus. They're telling you that you have to work hard and earn your money and be a contributor to society. Well, 51% said, no, I don't want to be a contributor to society. I want to suck off your breast. I want to be a baby. I want you to take care of me. And that's what happened. I really, really can't relate to any of that. I really can't relate to people like that. People like that just angered me so much. I wouldn't mind if they tried to get out of the system, but it's like, I don't know, like a drug, liquid crack or something, and they just want more and more and more. And the more minorities that populate and start to grow over the majority, then these elections will never go to a Republican again. Especially if you keep nominating moderates. The takers are just, I just want them to just eat and get fat and get a heart disease and start to diminish. It sounds cruel, but I'm so sick of them. Really am. I don't know that we could ever be the same again. We just, oh boy, it's so tough. Because you're looking at the realization that the takers are outnumbering the contributors. The takers are outnumbering the contributors. The people who want to sit back and get money from the state are outnumbering us. You know, what would be a great thing if the majority of all these businesses pack up and leave and see where the government will get the money from. Have the government collapse. That would be great. And see where all these takers will go. Well, I know where they'll go. A lot of people don't remember this because of obviously the mainstream media covers up for this president, alright, so I'll just call him president loosely, because that's not the word I want to use, but this imposter in the White House, let's not forget what he said. He wants to create a civil army just as strong, just as powerful, just as well funded as the military. Now, why would he want to do that? To round up all you 3 million conservative who didn't vote. Round us up, put us in concentration camps, or kill us. Try to re-educate us to make us think along their lines. Well, we might as well put the gun to my head now, because I will never think like that. I just can't. I can't even try to fake it. It's not in my spirit and my soul. Can't think along those lines. Can't act along those lines. I won't even try to fake that along those lines, because it's not who I am. So I don't know what's gonna happen, but I do know it's inevitable that the revolution is gonna happen. And I, for one, right now, currently, am not ready. So, as I said, I need to equip myself. I need an emergency bag so I could pick up and run when the time comes and rendezvous with other like-minded people. I'm living in the wrong side of society, the wrong side of this the United States, the East. It's like one conservative talk show host said, pack up and leave the East and move more towards Oklahoma and Texas where like-minded people surround you. And I would love to do that, except I am so financially strapped. I can't even save any money, put any money aside. I can't. I don't. With the job that I have, I just can't do that. I really, really want to get out of here so badly. So bad do I want to get out of here. But I'm stuck and I'm trapped. Stuck and I'm trapped. I had one conservative Republican friend. He was telling me, and I gotta look into this. I don't want to really mention much about this, so because again you're gonna say conspiracy theory. So before I talk about that, I guess I should research and find the proof to back up what I'm going to say. So I won't say that, but I definitely could see that happening. Because why is the government creating safe zones? Something's coming, whether you believe in zombies or not. Might not be a zombie like you see on TV, but anyway, I'm gonna leave that aside for now. Still researching that. Still researching the story about Pelosi and coming after and taking our guns physically. But people, you really do need to go out and get your guns and your ammunition really, really fast and in a hurry. Because I certainly am. I certainly am. I really don't know what else could be said or done, except you can't give up the fight. And I'm really disappointed in the 3 million Republican conservatives that sat this election out knowing the alternative with the Obamacare. Because essentially what you said is let Obamacare go through, and even though you know that once that thing is fully implemented, the repercussions it's going to have, you still said let it go through. You still said let it go through, that our guns rights are in danger. So I really don't see how you figure this to be a win-win. Either way, I'm just gonna keep doing what I must do and see what happens. Till next time, keep on the fight.
Political corruption within the nation. A new sheriff coming to town. No politician is allowed. They're all too corrupted. Political bomb. Political bomb, so come on people, let's go. Political bomb, so come on people, let's go.
You people are in trouble. You can't shut me up. Conrad Obama, I am one of them. Try and stop me. You waste of sperm. You are in trouble. You can't shut me up. Conrad Obama, I am one of them. Try and stop me. Tune in as I annoy the liberal Republicans and Democrats. Yes, Conrad Obama, I am one of them. Tune in weekdays, won't you? Tune in as I annoy the liberal Republicans.